Hey guys, this is Rick Devine from RE/MAX Executive, and I just thought I'd make this video to explain some of the stuff. I'm going to do this fairly quickly because there's no way in a video I can explain this, but I'm hoping that when I get finished with this, you'll have some understanding and that you'll give me a call. Are you confused? Do you know what points are, closing costs, first-time homebuyer programs, down payment? Should I even buy a home? That's what we're going to go over. I'll get through these as quick as I can. First thing, like she says, I want no points, no closing costs. Did you even know what points are? Most people don't. Points, that's just a percent. Basically, it's used if you want to buy an interest rate down. How much does it cost? So many points. That means so much of a percent of the loan. Most people don't even deal with points unless, there are situations, and I've used those, but I've used them to save people, to save buyers money. Closing costs, well, that's basically just how much does it cost, what does it cost to buy a home? Typically, it's 2.5% to 3% down, or closing costs. I usually get the seller to pay for that depending on the situation, but most of the time, that's what we try to do. First-time homebuyer program. Recapture. Does anybody know what recapture is? Well, a lot of people that use some of these programs years ago found out when they went to sell your home. One of the first-time homebuyer programs is a great one. It is, you get a $1,700, up to $1,700 tax exemption, or tax credit, I'm sorry. I just sold somebody a home like that. They're going to get guaranteed $1,300 a year, every year, as long as they own their home. Another one is a low down payment program, but there is that recapture. Money down. How much do I need? PMI. Again, there she is. What's PMI? I don't want PMI. No money down, no PMI. That's what people did 5 years ago that got them into the situation, and what they found out. Well, first of all, PMI is private mortgage insurance. Basically what it is, if you don't put 20% down, then the lender wants you to carry private mortgage insurance, which costs anywhere from, well, depending on your loan. Most of the loans that my clients do have very, very low PMI, and doesn't affect your payment that dramatically. There's one of the programs that very, very low PMI, so I wouldn't let that worry you, but it's not such a scary word. Money down. Typically, for most buyers, 3.5% down. You can put more money down, but I don't know. People, a lot of times they tell me, Rick, I'm trying to save up money to buy a home. Well, for every extra $1,000 that you put down, that could only change your payment, possibly only $6 a month. So how long would it save for you to save up $10,000 more dollars, to save $60 or $70 a month? It's not feasible to do that. There's another program. It's called the HUD $100 Down Program. If you call me, I'll explain that. That is a great program. I do a lot of those. And by the way, PMI is very low. You don't even notice it on that. Should I even buy a home? A lot of people, it can be scary, especially for someone, all they hear about is everybody losing their home. Well, I can tell you this. Most people that are renting are losing at least $16,000 a year, and I can show you how if you call me. Why are people losing their homes? They lost their jobs. Everything was okay, but most of the people I run into, they lost their jobs or got divorced. There's just a lot of that right now. Why buy a home? Because rates are at an all-time low. It is a buyer's market. If you really don't understand what a buyer's market is, oh my gosh, I'm amazed every home I sell. I had 2 people last month that called me. They wanted to rent. They were willing to pay $1,000 a month. I got them in a home with less than $500 down, and their payment is $810, twice what they were going to rent, twice the space. Call me.